friends, welcome back to the Kerala Guessing channel. Thank you for sharing your feedback with me. So we'll update the chart. We've had 594080 which came yesterday. So let me quickly take you through all the charts that I have. If you look at this, okay, we had 4080 4-digit chart. So if you closely watch, uh, we had 5089 which manifested as 9092. Uh, Ideally, we should have had a different game, but since 019 did not come, we had predicted 1972 2579 based on 0197. So this game did not pass. However, we have 2230 the following day and we have 5529 the following day. So we'll stick to 2579 here. However, we will modify this. We go with uh, 0922, or we can go with 9927. You can play these three figures based on the four-digit chart, bearing in mind that we had 2230 in the next sequence and 255529 the following sequence. If you look at 409 the previous month and 9033 the day before, so even this game passes in a sequence. We'll select this and set that as blue. And if you look above here as well, we have 9 and 6. Though there is an additional line 9 here, we can ignore this part here and pick this here and map it with this. Let us go a step ahead. So before that we had 9785. So here we have 78 here as well. So the sequence is going well. I'm going to mark this as yellow so that we are able to keep a track of it. So if you look, 7 and 8 uh, came as the uh, board A and B. 3966 manifested as board D and board B. So this is something that we need to keep a close eye on. The board is not the same. Again, here we have 90, leaving a gap of 99. We have 90, which is board D and A. So this is a perfect match. So if you look here, board A, or you can look here, board AB. Just update it as AB, and this board is 3966. So board DB, if you look at, I will leave this as blank. If you look at 90, then we have board DA. So if you look every day, there's a new board. So based on that, we can plan your game. Again, here you see board DA. So if you see D is common, A is common, and most likelihood of 8210 will have probably 2 and 0 link up with uh, board. So I'm expecting board AB or BC to come. This will be in the range of 2080 or 21. So this is based on this sequence here. Keep this in mind and play your game accordingly. So moving on to the next chart. Here again, we'll expand the chart. If you see, we had 594080. So if you remember, we predicted 980. So board B and C passed. If you look here, we had a 04. A 04 manifested from uh, E ED to ED to DA. So this is also a pass. We'll select it and update it as red, update it in green color since the game has passed. Okay, so if you see, look, the next sequence is 9 and 0, 9 and 2. We have a 1 as well. So I'm expecting we leave 709 here. 697. 6 hasn't come for a few days now, so you can remove 6 and you can add 1. So you can look at 197. 980 since it passed yesterday, so we will remove this and we will go with the 720 sequence. Let us go with the 720 sequence, taking a combination of 7 from here and 2 and 2 and 7 from here and 0 from the first three digits here. So this is what it seems to be coming from a 6-digit chart. We will select this as green as well since the game has passed. Moving on to the previous chart here, let us update this as 080. So if you look, we again had a gap here, though this sequence of 400 has passed because 4 was part of the 6-digit figure, so this has passed. We would suggest possibility of 1 day gap here, and we would look at something of 873 to come. So I'm going to put this in yellow for now, just for you to know that we are looking at this sequence for now, and then probably we'll look at this sequence as well. Okay, so out of these figures, I can say this 410 was a part of the 4-digit figure, so this has partially passed. So we'll delete all these numbers. We'll go with uh, since we predicted 8 and 7, so we'll look at 782, 872, 078, and then we have 740, so 74. 1 since we had 1 in the previous day. We'll go at 407 908. So these are the numbers that we need to look at playing for today from the 3-digit chart. So let me align this correctly. There we go. Moving on to the previous day chart again, let us see. Here we had 4. Okay, so 4 did not pass. We had a 0 here. We had 8 here. Only one board which is C that passed here. Though the 0 that was expected in board F did not come. Board D, sorry. So we'll need to keep looking at this sequence probably because we've had 4 9s, we have 2 zeros here. There is likelihood of 0 coming in ABC again. So guys, please play 0 as a combination with probably an 8 here, 0 here, and possibility of a 9, 9 and a 2 in board C. So board C would remain the same. Uh, board B you can look at playing 207. Board A should look at playing 9 and 7. Board D again since 4 5 days continuously 9 has come, so we would look at continue to play 086 again. So moving on to the previous day's chart here, we'll update this as well, which is 080. If you look, the prediction was 078, which is exactly what has come. So this game continues to come. We'll still look at playing 158. So if you look at 158, if you look at this 789, uh, we had again 789, 8 has passed because 0 and 8 is 8. If you add 9 and 9 again, it is an 8. 2 and 8 becomes a 0. So this game has also passed. So we'll continue to play 7, 8. We put 0 instead of a 9. So if you look at 158, we would get 5. 8 definitely becomes 1. And if you add 1, it becomes 9. If you look, I would remove the 5 and I would go with the 1, which one is what is come the last 2 3 days. Though 5s also come, but we'll stick to uh, 1 for now. Let us see if we add 780 to this. What do we get? If I add 7 to an 8, I have a 5, so I will add 5 here because you didn't pick it up in the previous session. So if you add 0, 0 and 0 becomes 0, and if I add a 0 to an 8, I get an 8. So 8 and 8 is 6, so I'll go with the 6 here. So this becomes 506 and this becomes 189. So both these games actually pass this. If you replace the 9, I would get, or replace the 7, I would get an 8. So this game has also passed. Both the games passed yesterday. So guys, look at the same sequence. If you look, this game sequence that we predicted after 9 to 5 and a combination of 1 9, 9 to 5, 0 6 3 failed, which we got 0 and 9, 7 8 3 is failed as well, we've got 0 8 0. So if you look at the corresponding day beside it, if you see, we have a 098 here, which manifests as 092. However, we'll need to see if the sequence of 442 or 255 does pass today before we start picking up that sequence. I do not see any other number close by that may be going well. If I look here, 161, but there is no 925, though I have 8 and 1 again, so we'll have to keep a check. Though, if you look here, I have 7 and 8, then I have a 9 and 6, though I have 8 and 6 here, then I have a 9 and 2, I have an 8. So 8 is basically been replaced by 9. If you look, this 186 is exactly what came there, uh, and 3 was replaced by a 2 here. We had 161 which failed, then we had 010 which manifested here. So likelihood of 817 or 780 to come. So even if I pick it up as 1 and 8, which does go well with what we've already picked up for today. So we'll keep a look at this sequence as well. Today I'm going to highlight this sequence starting from here, updating this, updating this, updating this. So we'll give it a new color. We'll put it in color green. So this is what we need to keep a check on today. The most likelihood of this coming, though we may end up having something from here as well. So let us keep a check and we'll look at this tomorrow again. Moving on to the last chart or the next chart. If you look closely here, out of 4900 board D and board C at first. If you look at this sequence as well, we had both D and A pass. So partial combination of the game that we predicted yesterday has passed. So let us continue playing the same sequence, copy and paste this here. We'll go with 10th March here, 10th March sequence. Delete. So if you look, this is it. This is what we get. We had 4 and 9, then what we predicted for yesterday. If you look at it in any way, we had 9 and 2 which passed here, then we had this one 090 which passed as well. So we're going to highlight this as yellow which we missed to do yesterday. Okay, then the next sequence was 7457. Though we did not predict this, we predicted something from here. Definitely that sequence has passed 0 and it has come. We'll select this as yellow because the sequence is broken, though the numbers that have come are similar or the same. So we had 90 which manifested here, then we had 6220, then 97, then we had uh, 86 which came here, then after 86 we went again to ideally this did not come from here, we jumped from 86 we jumped to 9, then we went to 90, and then now we've gone back up to 96. So likelihood, as I predicted, a combination of 847 471. We'll look at playing this sequence for today, and this is what is expected that can come today. So uh, we'll skip this part because we've gone up here. So the only other likelihood of the game passing is going one step up, or we go with this again, which gives us the same sequence. If I go to 7-4 sequence as well, here we still have covered that sequence. If I go to the next sequence, 4-7-0, again we have a 4 and 7. We've played 0 with the 6, and 2 with the 0. So we are picking up 2 from here, we are picking up 0 from here, and we have a combination of 6 and 2 which came around the same day or a week before or for a few days before. So the same sequence is going to come. We have 4-2 here as well, 1 and a 4 here as well. So any combination we go with, we've covered 1-4, we've covered 8-1, we've covered 9-7. So I would request you all to play those combinations 9-7, 4-1, 7-1, 1-8. You can look at a 6-1 as well, 2-7 as well. So this is for today, guys. Thank you for your support and thank you for watching my channel. Please click the bell icon and subscribe to my channel. Click on all notifications. So there would be some new charts I would be uploading on the Facebook profile today, and I would also be creating a chart for dear lottery, and we will be able to give you predictions on that as well. Anybody interested, please subscribe to those as well, and all the best and happy winning, guys. Thank you for your time and thank you for your support.